In today's video, I will show you 10 differences between the original ZT0562 and this newer full titanium version. So hopefully at the end of the video, we will have answered the question, if you already own this, is it worth buying this? Hey, how you doing? My name is Jay, and if this is your first time here, well, welcome to my channel, and consider clicking on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. Let's just go ahead and jump in and get right into it. We'll start out with number 1 on my list is the hardware. Now on the original G10 version, you can see the pivot screw and the over travel stop are both done with a satin finish, and on the newer titanium, everything has been blacked out, and man, is that a good look. Difference number 2 is the scale symmetry. Now, if you're nuts like me, and here on the original version with the G10, obviously one side is going to be titanium and the other has the G10 scale over the titanium liner, and each scale individually has, as you can see, a different thickness, while the newer full titanium, well, both titanium scales, and they are both of the same thickness. And number 3, the blade finish. So here over on the right with the G10, hopefully you can see that it is just a full stone wash finish, while on the titanium, look at that, it's got the stone washed flats with the brushed satin grind. You can see looks really nice. And what I also like about this is that that contrast between the flats and the grinds, it shows off that gorgeous Hinderer slicer blade, while this one, well, does not. Number 4 is the weight. Now, not that this is a huge deal to me, but I know for some of you it does matter, and I respect that. So the G10 weighs in at 5.64 ounces, which for my friends overseas, 160 grams, and the titanium, you can see 153.7 grams, or about 5.42 ounces. Now that is going to transition us into number 5, the skeletonization, because, so hopefully you can see there on the inside, yep, there is some internal milling, skeletonization going on, where they did remove quite a bit of material from the show side scale, and on the G10 has, well, just nothing going on inside. Number 6 is going to be the handle thickness. So here on the left is the titanium. Now, I don't know, this could be just like a variance in, you know, the manufacturing, since these are of course mass produced, but the titanium one here, that comes in at almost exactly 0.50 inches thick, while here on the right, the G10 is 0.49 inches thick. Number 7 is going to be the closing sound. So again, if you are nuts like me, you will notice that they do make different noises when closed. So I'll start out with the G10, and I know I got to do this quickly so you can hear them right, you know, together, one after the next. So G10 and the titanium. Did you hear that? This is more of like, the titanium has more of like a deeper kind of sounding like clunk, while the G10 has more of a higher pitched ting. And now number 8, so this is one of the more major differences, and that being, of course, the blade steel. So I've brought you in really close, so you can see up at the top is the G10, and hopefully you can see that it is CPM S35BN for the blade steel, and down here on the bottom, which is the titanium, if you look real close, yep, that is CPM 20CV. Very nice upgrade. And of course, you all know that 20CV is the equivalent to M390 steel. Man, wow, are we at number 9 already? And it is going to be methods of deployment. Now, both, of course, have flipper deployments, and I know now that these knives were not made to be deployed by the thumb studs, because really they just serve as like stabilization for that blade. But I have never ever been able to deploy the G10 version using the thumb stud. It won't happen. What I did notice, now again, this could be just with my version, so I would love to hear from those of you that have this, if you can confirm that you're able to deploy the blade with the thumb stud. Because, see, now I'm making a liar out of me. There it is. So I can't do it every time, but it is possible with the titanium. G10, no way, never been able to. And lastly, one of, if not the most important feature being, well, the price, because the G10, I don't know if any of you remember, but when this was first released, it was selling for between $200 and $220. And now the titanium here retails for $280, which, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more money, but you're also getting quite a bit more titanium and a premium top of the line blade steel in the 20CV. So where does that leave us with the two versions? I mean, is it, if you already own the G10, should you make the upgrade to the titanium? Well, for me, yeah, it was definitely worth it. I mean, obviously, because you see it here. But if any of those other characteristics on that list, you know, if that's not a big deal to you, if you don't care about the blade steel as much, if you're not concerned about the symmetry or the color of the screws, then stick with the G10. So if you enjoyed this video and you got any value from it, would you just leave me a thumbs up? And if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Hey, thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next video. Take care.